Think we're ready to begin. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Does anybody know why we're here? Upscaling, wow. Yes, everyone, ba't iba tayong strategies pwedeng i-share. Di pa naman ako ganun katagal sa industry. This would really help a lot of people, especially yung mga newbies natin dyan. We all have different lead generation strategies, so I hope this session would help you. This session is not only for you guys, but this is especially sa akin, self-development. Gaya ng na-mention ko, this is my first ever training session. So, kaya salamat sa lahat ng friends, family na nandito to support. My lovely wife is here. Experts at saka agency owners here sa SI lang. Thank you so much. Thank you for attending. So, sino ba ako, di ba? So, who am I to teach this lead generation strategy training? I'm gonna give you a quick background of who I am and my experience. By the way, my name is Jezreel Dinglasan. If you guys didn't know me yet, I'm a dedicated father to my three wonderful kids, happily married to my beautiful wife, Joyce. Quick background about me is that I worked in the BPO industry for about 8 years bago ako nag-transition as a virtual assistant way back 2021. So, it's been 4 years and counting. Nagsimula ako as a lead generation strategist. That's why I feel like this is the topic na talagang I know the ins and outs, and I've already helped multiple clients with their strategies, multiple VAs na humihingi sa akin ng advice, and I was super active sa social media around that time when I was starting. So marami din ako natulungan sa lead generation, which I'm gonna share with you today is yung updated and what's working for me and for my clients. Diba? So Joyce naman, my wife is a freelance graphic and web designer. So together we're like a dynamic duo pagdating sa projects, working with clients, and very challenging tong journey na to sa amin. We didn't start earning six digits agad nung pinasok namin tong career na to. So I also started this Facebook group. If you're not a member yet, you can search it on Facebook, VA Jobs and Freelancing Career Growth for Beginners. So that's where I share job ops kasi marami tayong mga friends dyan na agency owners or outsourcing tips. You can join 3.3K members na tayo. So this is my TikTok account as well. Paki-follow na lang guys. Thank you so much. I'll try to go back on doing live sessions if time permits. Sobrang busy natin ngayon. So very quick lang, I just want to show you guys and share some of the clients who I've worked with. So this is both local, international. So I work with clients in the health and wellness space. So Nikki and Dr. Goyle clients for about 3 years now, and also a mindset coach, and my first ever client, Johnny Lynam, is a top real estate coach. So I'm still working with them. I've already helped them scale their businesses and social media presence. Now, the next one is, if you know guys, local Don Chinilio, Astrofits worked with them for their social media needs. This is a US-based videography business. Sila yung pinakauna kong clients who helped me develop and improve my video editing skills na maging full-time video editor. And syempre, one of the top lifestyle and family vloggers, Kim and Tom, the Keto family, super bait, napakasarap nilang katrabaho. A quick backstory lang din is, tinag lang ako actually ni Mrs. sa isang post nila, 'di ba love? Na looking for video editor. Siyempre ako naman 'to agad, apply agad, bigatin sila, eh. Nag-trial project lang ako talaga sa kanila, and swerte sa dinami-dami na nag-apply, ako yung napili because they were impressed with the video that I made for them. This is another video that blew up to 7.3 million views, 'di ba? 'Di ba nakakatuwa pagka yung efforts mo, yung pinagpaguran mo is may nakikita kang results, 'di ba guys? You guys agree? Dati wala akong kaalam-alam sa pagfi-freelance, pagvi-VA, pero isang video lang, 7.3 million views. Maluha-luha ako nung nakita ko yan kasi although sila yung nag-shoot, they're the ones who directed the entire video, but I still did the post-production sa video na yan, and I'm super proud. Yan sa mga small wins na ganyan. Pero sa totoo lang, I'm not as successful as you thought that I am yet. So may tayong struggles and challenges na need i-overcome. So that's what keeps me going and keeps us motivated, 'di ba? So let me share you guys a quote. Character is not formed out of smart people, but rather people who have gone through pain and suffering, 'di ba? Naniniwala ba kayo dun na character is not formed out of smart people, 'di ba? Kasi ako naniniwala ako na to be successful, you have to develop a strong character. Do you guys agree? Can you type agree sa chat? Yes, yes, agree, tama? Kasi may naranasan ka ng pain and suffering. That's what keeps you to push yourself, 'di ba? And to develop resilience para ma-overcome niyo din yung problema na nilalabanan niyo sa buhay, 'di ba? Resilience matters in success. G na ba lahat? G na ba lahat para makapagsimula tayo sa ating training session? Let's G nga. Let's G sa chat. Okay, nice, nice. Guys, interactive 'tong chat na 'to. Puwede kayong magchikahan diyan sa chat. Later, bago pala matapos 'tong training na 'to, I have a surprise para sa inyo. So, stay tuned, sit back. We will entertain, your questions sa Q&A session natin after this training, okay? G, G, G. Training overview, we're gonna discuss about the definition of lead generation. What is the importance of lead generation as a VA, as a freelancer, or even as a business owner? And the types of leads, very important yan na ma-discuss natin para alam nyo. Hot, warm, and cold. Also, we're going to discuss how to find your ideal clients. I'm gonna share with you my personal Facebook, pwede rin to sa Instagram, LinkedIn strategy. Since isa naman si FB at Instagram Meta at sila parehas eh. And I'm gonna explain, ito yung inaantay na iba dito is yung commission-based gig natin. So I'm super excited. Let's start with what is the definition of lead generation? So, lead generation is the process of identifying and attracting potential customers to your business, products, or services. Diba? Nagigets nyo ba? It involves various strategies and techniques to capture the interest of prospective clients and nurture them towards becoming loyal customers. So, marami kasing iba't ibang lead generation strategy like social media content, email marketing, content creation, direct outreach. And sabi dito, the goal of lead generation is to build a pipeline of high quality leads that can be converted into sales, ensuring the growth and success of your business. Di ba pag nagsimula ka ng business, yun naman talaga yung goal mo is to get more sales. And paano mo gagawin yun? You have to have a steady flow of leads or diba, effective lead generation strategy. Kasi by understanding your target audience, you can engage and attract those who are genuinely interested sa what you have to offer. Kahit pa ikaw ay real estate VA, ikaw ay video editor like me, SMM, even if you're a customer service representative, 'di ba? Isipin mo, kunyari, let me give you guys an example. May online store ka and nagbebenta ka ng skincare products. Then gumawa ka ng FB post or ad campaigns, nagbibigay ka ng free e-books tungkol sa proper skincare routines, 'di ba? Kapag nakapag-sign up ang mga tao para makuha ang e-book, makukuha mo yung details. Then regularly papadalhan mo sila ng emails na nagbibigay ng skincare tips, inaalok mo na sila ng produkto, kaya ang ending nagiging interested sila sa products mo and eventually bibili sila. So, nakakapag-generate ka na ng leads and ang goal mo is ma-convert sila sa sales. So, basically that's the whole definition of lead generation, to convert your leads into sales. Pero paano mo ba sila mako-convert? Before we proceed, nakakasabay pa ba lahat? Nage-gets ba yung definition ng lead generation? Yes, 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 Meng. Okay, nice, nice. Clear ba yung so far yung explanation ko? Nice. Okay, thank you guys. So, bakit importante ang lead generation? Para sa iyo as a freelancer, para sa iyo as a VA, or para sa iyo as a business owner for our clients, di ba? So there are key components of lead generation. First one is a prospect identification, finding the targets and the right audience. So if you're gonna offer a service like, ako na lang, as example as a video editor, you need to find the right people who you're gonna work with. Kasi hindi pwedeng lahat ng klase ng businesses or lahat ng klase ng clients, apply ka lang ng apply, di ba? You have to have a specific prospect identification. Do you guys agree? Engagement, creating content and interactions that resonate with potential leads. Dito na papasok yung direct outreach, or even if 'pag nagko-content ka may mga nagko-comment, nagla-like, 'pag nagse-send ka ng email, newsletters, may nagre-reply. Conversion, turning interested prospects into paying customers. So gaya ng sabi natin kanina, pagka nakuha mo na yung information nila, that's the time you will engage with them. Babalik tayo dito sa number 2, engagement. Hanggang sa maparamdam mo sa kanila na kailangan nila yung product mo, kailangan nila yung service mo. Dito hard selling na, "Okey, bilhin mo na 'to." My lead generation strategy is very different from others. Siguro ito na rin yung ginagawa ng iba, pero later I will show you. Now, sa madaling salita, ang lead generation pala is, lifeblood ng kahit anong negosyo. So, focus ka lang sa growth and nagpapalakas ka ng market presence, siyempre tuloy-tuloy ang magiging success. Let's proceed. How can you start looking for clients? The first one is to identify your goals. We have to make sure na alam natin kung sino yung ideal clients natin. Dapat alam natin yung target market and industry natin. Types of leads, ito muna yung di-discuss natin sa types of leads. So, hot, someone who has raised their hand, expressing interest in your post, or DM you directly to your offer. Say for example, merong magtataho. Kunyari yung magtataho is bago pa lang dumaan sa kanto nyo, nasa labas ka na. May hawak ka ng mug na malaki. Tapos tinatawag mo na yung magtataho, "Kuya, kuya, 20 nga po, papuno." Papuno nitong tasa, gets niyo ba? Ang hot leads is someone who's already interested in your offer sa ibebenta mo. Alam na nila kung sino ka, alam na nila kung ano yung bibilhin nila sa'yo, 'di ba? Do you guys agree? Nage-gets niyo ba? So, warm naman is someone who commented or reacted to your post. So, ibig sabihin si warm leads is someone who's already aware of your services but hasn't reached out to you yet, hasn't expressed any desire to buy your product or service. Pero they know that you're there because they're already interacting with your post or interacting with you. So for example, dumaan ulit si magtataho. Gawin na natin example si magtataho. Dumaan ulit si magtataho, tapos nakita mo lang siya, dumaan lang siya, sumigaw, "Taho!" Ta's tinawag mo yung asawa mo, "Love, may nagbebenta ng taho." So warm lead ako, kasi aware ko na nandiyan yung magtataho pero wala akong intention pa to buy. Tapos kabilis naman ng magtataho hahabol, 'di ba? So yun yung point dun, nage-gets niyo, 'di ba? Galing talaga ni magtataho. So cold naman, ang cold lead is someone who is not your friend. So, hindi mo siya friend sa Facebook, hindi mo siya friend sa LinkedIn, Instagram, never commented or reacted to your post, never reached out to you yet. So, total stranger, hindi mo alam. So, paano ba natin gagawing example ulit sa magtataho dito? Kasi lahat naman tayo alam natin yung magtataho, di ba? For example, kunyari may AFAM ka, umuwi galing US, di ba? Tapos narinig niya sa labas may sumisigaw, "Taho!" 'Di ba? Si Apam magtataka, "What's that Taho?" Tatanungin ka ni Afam mo, "What's Taho?" 'Di ba? So, wala siyang idea kung ano yung sinisigaw mo, kung ano yung binebenta mo, nage-gets niyo naman, 'di ba? That is a cold lead, a total stranger you haven't interacted with. 'Di ba? Ayos ba? Parang nagke-crave sa taho yung iba diyan, 'di ba? Let's proceed naman. How you can start looking for clients. Paano? Sabi ko kanina, identify your goals and destination. Kailangan ma-write down mo sila as in o kahit sa notes, kahit sa isang piece of paper, you have to identify yung clients na isa-serve mo. Dapat alam mo yung target market and industry. Pero how nga, 'di ba? Bago mo isulat, bago mo iset yung goal mo, you have to do market research. Does everyone here know what market research is? Alam naman siguro natin mag-research lahat, no? Google lang. Type yes. Yes na lang, sige. Market research. Ang una, dapat aware tayo sa current industry and trends. So, lahat tayo, masyado na tayong babad sa social media. Aminin natin yan. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So, why not use at least 1 to 2 hours of your time to study different trends and developments sa industry na gusto natin pasukin. So, ano bang in demand, 'di ba? Ikaw gusto mo maging real estate VA, gusto mo maging property management or maging, legal VA. So, i-follow mo yung mga creators. Napakarami namin na nagshe-share online ng mga tips and strategies. Ikaw na lang ang iniintay, 'di ba? Attend free trainings like this, webinars. Napakarami ko na na-attendan na webinars and trainings, to be honest. Since 2021, 'di ba, love, ang asawa ko "Ano ba meron? Bakit lagi ka naka-Zoom na naman? Ano ba, sino ba 'yan?" Hindi na niya nga kilala kung sino-sinong coach yung mga ina-attendan ko, 'di ba? Isa pa, big factor is competitor analysis. Tingnan natin kung sino yung mga competitors natin. So, sa una, sa market research, sabi ko follow niyo yung mga content creators, 'di ba? Yung mga gusto niyong sundan, maging, real estate BA, maging successful video editor like me, i-follow niyo ako, gano'n. Pero ngayon sa competitor analysis, titingnan mo naman sino yung mga competitors mo at yung mga target customers nila. Kunyari nasa online jobs ka, nasa Upwork ka, hindi ka lang magse-search ng jobs dun, magse-search ka rin ng mga freelancers and VAs na nasa niche mo na gusto mong pasukin. Tapos YouTube na lang, let's go to YouTube. Ano ba yung strengths and weaknesses ng mga video editors, for example, ng mga real estate VAs, ng mga admin VAs? Napakarami ng content diyan. And anong klaseng marketing strategies and effective ba sa kanila? Ang daming content ngayon na yes, YouTube University is true. Share lang sila ng share ng mga struggles nila sa iba't ibang industry, name it, nasa YouTube yan. This will really help para malaman natin kung paano tayo mag-stand out. Diba? Market research pa lang to. Surveys and feedback, ito naman is optional, pero much better if you can do this. Bakit kamo? 'Pag nag-conduct ka ng survey o humingi ka ng feedback mula sa iba-ibang freelancers na kakilala mo, umpisa na lang natin sa circle mo, sa mga kaibigan mo, sa kapamilya mo, pinsan mo, mga katrabaho mo na may side hustle. Ask feedbacks para malaman mo kung ano yung needs and pain points nila, kung ano yung mga challenges, 'di ba, guys? Ano pa? So, kahit business owners, kapag may kakilala kang business owner, "Galing, paano mo nagawa 'yan? Paano mo napalago yung negosyo mo?" Ganyan. Surveys and feedback, simpleng gano'n lang. Hindi ka naman mamimigay ng form, fill upan mo nga 'to para malaman ko kung ano yung diskarte mo, hindi gano'n. Gets ba? Nakakasabay ba lahat? If gets niyo na, let's proceed to the next topic, demographics and psychographics. Ano ba yung demographics? So, demographics is identifying the gender, age, income level, education, and occupation of our target leads or target market. For example, kung nag-offer kayo ng kagaya kanina, nag-offer tayo ng luxuries, yung example ko na skincare products. Ibig sabihin, ang target market natin based on the demographics is pwedeng high income women who ages 25 to 45, di ba? So that's how you identify demographics. Age, gender, income level, education, and occupation. You following? So, psychographics naman is yung lifestyle, hobbies, interests, values, and behaviors. So, from the word itself, psycho, hindi yung asawa nyo, kundi psychology, 'di ba? Yung mga hobbies nila, ano yung values na important sa kanila? Paano sila nagde-decide kung bibili sila ng products? You guys agree na magkaiba talaga demographics and psychographics? And this two would really help to create the appropriate messaging na swak sa kanila. Hindi mo naman pwedeng message yung high income women ages 25 to 45 kung gusto nila maglaro ng Valorant o kaya ng COD, 'di ba? Nag-e-ML ka ba, gano'n? Magegets ba nila 'yun o kaya beauty products inaalok mo sa lalaki, 'di ba? So, dapat tama yung demographics, na-identify natin yung target demographics natin, tailored 'to sa mga products and services natin dapat, psychographics and demographics. You can take a screenshot or write it down. Madami namang ano niyan, makikita niyo agad 'yan sa online. Let's move on to the next topic, create buyer personas. It's very important if you're gonna be a lead generation strategist. Para sa client mo, para sa'yo, you have to gather online, like create detailed profile of your customer, ideal customer. Bibigyan natin siya ng pangalan, background, goals, challenges, at buying behavior. Bakit? Sa tingin nyo, bakit natin kailangan gawin to? Any ideas bakit kailangan ng buyer persona? Bakit kailangan natin to know our target market? O sabi ni Meng, 'di ba? Ano bang sense nitong paggagawa ng ideal profile? Creating buyer personas will help you understand and connect your customer or clients to a deeper level to drive growth and success for this business. Sabi ni Lynn, for us to make an effective script kapag nang-engage tayo. Tama, 'di ba? Kasi chat ka lang ng chat, lead gen ka lang, copy paste ka lang ng copy paste ng script diyan, di mo naman naiintindihan kung sino yung kausap mo, 'di ba? So for example lang 'to, gawa tayo ng buyer persona, si Lisa, the e-commerce entrepreneur. Lisa Santos, ikaw na bahala kung ilang taon mo tingin mo siya, sa demographics, based to sa target demographics mo sa service mo at product mo. 35 years old, owner of an online boutique, occupation, 'di ba? Location, saan? Background. Lisa owns a small online boutique that specializes yada yada. She is a tech savvy, always looking. Meron na siyang background. Alam mo na kung sino si Lisa. Search ka sa LinkedIn, pag nag-search ka sa Facebook, yung mga kagaya ni Lisa ang hahanapin mo to improve marketing strategies. Yes, definitely. Hindi lang para sa mga VAs and freelancers. This is for business owners as well. Kung ikaw business owner, may binebenta kang service or product, dapat meron kang buyer persona, number one. Let's move on to their goals and challenges. Ito, ikaw na rin ang mag-identify nito, buyer persona mo. Kasi you want to work with clients who wants to increase their online sales. Who doesn't, di ba? Expand her product line. Lagi namang yan ang goal, di ba? To scale. Improve her website's users experience and functionality. 'Di ba? Sa mga web designer natin diyan, web developer, 'yan yung mga goals. Challenges, dapat alam din natin yung kahit hindi pa natin nakakausap, alam mo na yung challenges ni buyer persona. Limited budget, number one 'yan. Difficulty in managing time between running business and personal life. Kaya nga sila nag-ha-hire ng VAs and freelancers to free up time. Keeping up with the latest e-commerce trends and technologies. Hindi na nila magagawa 'yan if they're busy running their business. Ready na ba kayo? FB and LinkedIn lead generation strategy na i-she-share ko. Yes, ready. Sabi ni Glory Joy, ready. Ready, set, go. Now, before I show you the scripts and how I use it, di ba? Tatanungin ko lang kayo, di ba? What's that one skill that you want to improve? One skill that you wanna kunyari i-offer sa clients. Pa-type nga sa chat kung ano yung mga skill na yon. Com skills kay Meng, very important, yes. To close clients, interaction, 'di ba? Communication skills din kay Joven, com skills, para alam natin para saan tayo magbe-base ng mga future trainings natin, 'di ba? Com skills daw kay Rachel. How about the others? Ano ba yung gusto nyong i-improve? Anong skill ba yung gusto nyong i-offer na hindi nyo pa alam? Online applications, ang dami, may AI na tayo diyan, ChatGPT. More on technical like video editing. Nice, Miss Regine. Siguro magkaroon tayo ng mga video editing 101 in the future. Organizational skills, yes, very important if you wanna be a leader. Utilizing tools and softwares, communication skills din kay Jessica. Like for real estate and SMMBAs, yes, 'di ba? So, yan, meron tayong mga skills na napili. And my tip for you is leverage on that skill and prove it to be the best of what you do. Bakit? Kasi dahil pag marunong ka lang, you will not get recognized. Do you guys agree? Laging ligwak sa interview. Kapag marunong ka lang, hindi ka mapapansin. Kasi there are thousands or probably millions of VAs and freelancers now worldwide who can do what you do. Di ba? Kung lead gen ka, napakarami ding lead gen dyan, bakit ikaw ang pipiliin ni client? So always choose and focus on one skill that you need to improve. Mahirap kasi maging jack of all trades eh. Yun, sabi ni Meng, tamang-tama. A jack of all trades is a master to none. Pero may mga taong successful by being a jack of all trades. It's not for everybody though. Definitely not for everybody. Not for me as well. Kasi hindi ko kayang maging video editor and maging lead generation strategist at the same time. Oh, you have to choose one skill. Yung time na inaaral ko, lahat nung nagsisimula ako back in 2021, enroll lang ako ng enroll. Inaral ko mag-lead gen, SMM, email marketing, copywriting, FB ads, napakarami. Ang dami kong inaral bago pa ako napunta sa video editing. And that's one mistake that I want you guys to avoid. 'di ba? Yung aral ka ng aral, at the end of the day, marunong ka lang. I mean, alam mo yung gagawin. Oo, maha-hire ka. Depende sa confidence at sa comm skills mo. Maboboka mo si client, mafe-fake it till you make it mo si client. Pero long term, it isn't gonna last. That job that you landed a month ago may not last until the end of the month kung hindi ka magaling, kung maalam ka lang, kung ka lang mag-focus muna. Hindi ko naman nililimit yung sinasabi na ilimit mo yung knowledge mo. Mag-focus ka lang muna sa isa. Then if you decide to scale or nabo-bored ka na, gusto mo na mag-upskill, saka mo aralin yung ibang niche. Me too po, kaya ngayon na-o-overwhelm na ako, 'di ba? Me too, nalito lang tuloy. Nakakalito. Mahirap kasi ma-identify yung niche na gusto mo yung offer, nakaka-overwhelm maging jack of all trades, 'di ba, sabi ni Lynn? So, let me show you a sample conversation that I had with a client because hindi ko naman pagmamayabang na magaling na ako mag-edit kasi maraming mas magaling sa'kin. Pero by improving my skill in video editing, instead of being a jack of all trades, may nag-message sa'kin. Ngayon, "Hi Jess, my name is John Nab. Nikki Goyle gave me your contact. I've seen some of the video editing and content creation that you've done for her, and it is excellent. Are you available to do similar work for my practice?" Noong July 7 lang 'to, that was a few days ago. A client messaged me, hot lead 'to. You guys agree that this guy, John, is a hot lead, 'di ba? Yes, yes, hot lead siya kasi referral na, tama, referral. Bakit ka na-refer in the first place? Yun, eh. Bakit ka na-refer in the first place? Dahil you focused on what you want to do best and what you want, to offer to your clients. Di natin ngayon. Hi, John. Late pa nga ako nag-reply, Tuesday. Sorry for the late response. Just got back into working mode after a long weekend. Glad to meet you. Yes, I can help you out. I work for Nikki as a freelancer, lalala. Can you tell me more about what you do? Yun lang. To be honest, hindi na ako nakakapag-client interviews, consultation calls, because puro referrals eh, hot leads. That's very important na do what you do best muna. Focus muna sa isang skill. Bago tayo mag-proceed in yung script, this is the strategy. This strategy will not guarantee that you will secure a deal or land a job instantly. Itong script na ipapakita ko sa inyo, do you guys agree na hindi naman 'to magwo-work 100% of the time, eh. But mas maganda yung may fina-follow na effective strategy. And that strategy is, direct messaging and cold outreach. I wanna show you guys, pakita ko muna sa inyo yung lead tracker. After this call, after this training session, i-aano ko din 'to sa inyo, share ko 'to sa inyo para magamit niyo. Meron akong Google Drive where I'll, share everything. So 'yan, basic lang, 'di ba? Wala ng mga design. Name of the client, ta's dito niyo ilalagay yung link ng FB profile nila. Is very good for tracking kasi. Manual 'to, manual tracking. Yes, meron na tayong mga automated tools to do this, pero this is how I do it. Pagka meron kang ganitong tracker, you can hold yourself accountable 'pag tinitingnan mo yung tracker mo. Kasi 'yan, may date, kung na-accept na ba yung connect o friend request niyo. Nag-respond na ba sa initial DM? Nasa nurturing stage na ba kung nag-offer ka na ng value or nag-follow up ka or nasendan mo na ng consultation call link. Very important yan, lead tracker. So, going back to our topic, yan, LinkedIn and Facebook DM strategy. The first step is to follow and add them as a friend. You guys agree that's the first step? Follow them and then engage with their content. So how are you gonna engage with their content? You have to like their content. You can even comment on some of their posts para mapansin ka. That's what I call gaining reciprocity. You have to like and comment at least one or two or maybe more of their posts para lang mapansin. Then send a personalized message. Legit super effective, sabi ni Michael, di ba? Paano ba yung personalized message? Pakita ko sa inyo yung script. Don't worry guys, you'll have a copy of this later after the training. So sample DM template. Once meron ka ng buyer persona, alam mo na kung sino yung tina-target mo, nagawa mo na yung step 1, follow, add as a friend, engage with their content. Step 3 ka na ngayon, personalized message. Ito yung ginagamit kong strategy for my clients as well. As a startup, very effective to. Hey, first name, I came across this video you posted, which is the one that you engaged with, and it resonated with me. It's inspiring how you're approaching your kung ano mang business nila. More people needs to see this. What do you think guys of this message? First message. Papansinin ka ba ni client? Or second message, hey, this post about the topic na nakita nyo sa post really caught my eye. Your take on is spot on. More people need to hear this. What do you guys think? Effective ba to? Kung ikaw naka-receive ng message na to, papansinin mo ba, guys? By personalizing this post, by mentioning a specific post, this means that you've taken the time to look at their content. And clients appreciate that, making your message stand out. Niwala kayo sa akin, I have access to one of my clients' Facebook account. And literally, ina-archive niya yung mga message. Naalala niyo ba yung mga una-una pang mga lead generation scripts natin dyan, Miss Regine? Yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, hi, my name is Jess. I'm a virtual assistant from the Philippines and I can help you with your business. This and that, that. Let me know if yun, di ba? Ina-archive na lang ng clients yun, matatalino na yung clients ngayon. Kung ganun pa rin yung script mo hanggang ngayon, kailangan mo to. You need to revamp your strategy. Kasi pagka napansin mo yung relating to their or na-complement mo yung business or yung content ni client, that means you're genuinely interested in their work, not just a random outreach, di ba? Second, so syempre magwe-wait ka ng response. Message 2, ano bang typical response ni clients after that? So, wow, thanks. Can't believe you noticed my where are you from? Parang mga ganyan. Tatanungin ka pa, ano mo ako nakita? Engage lang. Parang nabuhayan uli ako ng loob para mag-lead gen, Sabi ni Miss Jessica, di ba? Dini-delete ko mga VA na nagme-message sa clients ko, hindi lang archive, di ba? Going back, so siyempre magre-respond si client, tatanong to ganyan, sagot ka lang. Pero ito yung second push message na gagawin mo is, by the way, I notice you're really active in yan. How do you stay consistent with your content? I'm curious, how do you come up with such engaging content consistently? Kahit hindi naman engaging, it's really impressive. Kahit hindi impressive, papansin ka lang, di ba? Kasi nga ang goal natin is matulungan sila to improve their content by making a follow-up engagement or asking about their process. This encourages a response. This always creates like a two-way conversation between you and the client. Dapat ang impression ni client teka, curious tong taong to sa negosyo ko, curious tong taong to sa strategy ko, sa methods ko. Hindi na nila mapapansin na you will be selling your service. This helps build a connection and trust. Kasi interested ka kung paano nila na-achieve yung ganung level of success based on the messaging. So wait another response, explain na ngayon ni client, explain, ganitong ginagawa ko. I have a VA who does this for me. I have a social media manager na ginagawa niya to para sa akin. Compliment them. That's awesome. Consistency is the key. I've been working with a few clients in your niche or industry, helping them with graphic design, website development, and social media marketing. That's us. Pero sa'yo, kunyari, helping them with property management, helping them with bookkeeping, helping them with healthcare or legal services. Just curious, how's that strategy been going for you? So in the earlier message na explain na niya kung ano yung ginagawa niya strategy, tatanungin mo naman siya, how's that strategy been going for you? Nagwo-workout ba yan? Or ano bang, dyan nalalabas yung pain points? Dyan nalalabas yung challenges? Do you guys agree? Effective ba tong message 3? Do you think? Effective yan. Hindi mo na siya tinanong directly eh. Kusang nagshe-share sa'yo si client. Di ba? Also, minention mo pa yung expertise mo. Pahapyaw lang pero hindi mo naman sinabing, hire me. Parang ako agad, tutulungan kita, ganito. It's also invites them to share about their current strategies and more context of how can you help. Doon mo doon mo magagawa yung proposal mo based sa current challenges and pain points nila. It's really cool. I've been helping some businesses in your niche. How's that current marketing strategy working for you? So si client, super na siya, in deep na sa conversation na parang kaibigan yung kausap niya, di ba? Wait for a response. Most likely yan na. Sinasabi na niya, ganito. Oo, medyo consistent nga kami sa pagpo-post sa Facebook. Kaso walang conversion. Kaso mababa yung sales ko this month. Kasi ganito, yung tao kung ganito umalis, basta kung ano mang reason or challenge ni client, 'di ba, na nararanasan niyo ngayon. Dun ka na papasok to offer value, 'di ba? Pero siyempre hindi ka agad magre-respond ng ganito kung may mga iba pa kayong pinag-uusapan. Parang yung client ang ini-interview, yes, tama, cool. I actually help businesses like yours boost their online presence and engagement to tailored content strategies and professional design. If you're open to it, I'd love to offer you a free 30-minute consultation just to brainstorm some ideas. No strings attached. Just sharing some insights. Interested? How's that sound? Does it sound pushy, guys? Kung ikaw si client, anong mararamdaman mo? What do you think about this type of messaging? Yes, kumbaga there's nothing to lose. No strings attached. Sabihin, magko-consultation call kayo pero ano man babayaran, di ba? Interested, di ba? Great to hear if you're ever looking to take things up a notch. I'd be happy to offer a free consultation to discuss some fresh ideas for your brand. Ba? It's a parang sobrang genuine nung message na hindi nila maiisip that you're selling. Positioning yourself as someone who can provide strategies, can make the offer more attractive. And friendly invitation siya. Trust me, bago pa kayo makarating sa message 4, ang dami nyo ng pinag-usapan ni client. Baka may mga side messages pa dyan na andito ko ngayon sa ganitong lugar, nagbabakasyon ako, ganito, ganyan. Pero isisingit nyo lang to for a tailored response. So, kaya hindi advisable na copy-paste lang. You have to really analyze the flow of the conversation. So, pag pumayag sila, love that. Here's the link to my calendar. Yun lang, di ba? Simple but effective. Para ka lang nakikipag-usap sa kaibigan mo. Kasi pag hindi natin na-identify yung true problem, challenge, and struggles ni clients, before providing solutions, mahihirapan tayo. Paano tayo pagkakatiwalaan ni client kung hindi naman natin alam kung ano nangyayari sa backend, sa business nila? Madalas kasi yung mga nag-outreach, they didn't even bother to ask or create a connection for the clients to willingly open up. I want to share with you guys the best practices whenever using this script. Okay? Nakita nyo ba guys? Best practices. Unang-una, these people don't know you. They are bombarded daily with other spam messages, so we have to stick out of the crowd, showing we genuinely. They don't know you. So what you have to do is to acknowledge and respond to the information and the people that are giving you answers. So don't just shoot out generic questions to keep the conversation going. Gaya ng sabi ko kanina, yung script na pinakita ko sa inyo, hindi siya magfo-flow like that from message 1 to message 4 hanggang mag-book ng call. Hindi, lagi may mga side questions and answers. And lastly, know when to back off. If people with short responses throughout the conversation, it's a sign that you have to step back and avoid chasing after them. Pero at least nagkaroon na ng interaction. Friends na kayo sa Facebook. Pina-follow mo na siya, pina-follow. You don't have to be so pushy or try to Kasi trust that they will get back over time and come from a place of abundance that you don't need them. This will attract more people and release pressure. May special bonus pa ako sa inyo guys after this best practices. Ito, gaano kadami dito sa atin ang gumagamit ng ChatGPT or AI, di ba? Sino dito ang gumagamit ng AI? Ito na, wap tayo sa AI. Si kaibigan ChatGPT, Gemini, Bard. Okay lang na gamitin nyo sa DM strategy nyo si AI. Copy.ai, di ba? Okay lang as long as hindi ka copy-paste. Huwag naman yung generic na response ni ChatGPT, hindi mo na ipa-personalize. Are you guys curious how I use AI sa DM strategy? Diba? Mas mapapadali kasi ang hirap, mahirap kasi diyan, iisipin mo pa kung ano sasabihin mo talaga, pero nagkakabulol-bulol pa yung utak mo sa pagta-translate ng English at thoughts mo. Ito lang is to improve or para mapabilis lang. Kaya nga nandiyan si AI, that doesn't mean na ika-copy paste mo lang. Let's go to ChatGPT. Pakita ko sa inyo. This is something that yung prompt kasi ginawa ko na, kasi naman dito pa ako magta-type-type sa chat. Pakita ko na sa inyo ngayon. Yep, grabe, ang technology these days, nakakatuwa. Dati effort sa college mag-compose, ngayon may GPT na, di ba? For validations po siya for your thoughts. Pero minsan, can't help it pero edit muna. Yan. Get the idea, then rephrase para human-like talaga. Di ba? O share ko sa inyo yung ginawa ko. Yung Facebook DM strategy na ibibigay ko sa inyo, pwede nyo siyang i-tailor kung anong niche nyo. Ito kasi is ChatGPT 4.0. So, ang gagawin nyo, i-upload nyo siya, tapos i-tailor nyo kung anong niche nyo. Kunyari, I'm a real estate VA and I need your help to guide me when I'm reaching out to cold leads in Facebook and LinkedIn. I uploaded a sample DM strategy provided by a very handsome coach. Di ba? Use this as a reference for future conversations. Let us label my message as me and the lead's response as lead. Your task is to respond and continue the conversation for me. I need you to use simple and casual English language but still sound professional. Remember that I am a real estate VA, so please make sure to tailor fit each response to my niche. Do you understand? Effective kaya to? Nakikita nyo ba tong conversation na 'to? Ang ginawa ni ChatGPT, got it. I'll help you responding with leads using this strategy. Let's tailor the conversation to your real estate niche. Eto, sample conversation. Hey, ting message oh. I came across your real estate investment strategies and it resonated with me. It's inspiring how you're approaching the market. More people needs to see this kasama yung screenshot nung post. Kunyari, magre-reply. Thanks. I'm glad you found it helpful. O yung next message natin, message 2 By the way, I noticed you're really active in the real estate community. How do you stay so consistent with your content? Sabi ni Lead, I try to stay updated with the latest trends and share valuable insights regularly. Third message natin, that's awesome. Consistency is the key. I've been working with a few clients in the real estate niche, helping them with property management, lead generation, and social media marketing. Just curious, how's your current strategy working out for you? Leads. Sabi ni Lead, it's been going well, but I'm always looking for ways to improve. Papasok sa message 4. Cool. I actually help real estate professionals boost. Yeah. If you're open to it, consultation call. And ito yung typical talagang response ng mga clients. That sounds interesting. I'd be up for a chat. Di ko alam kung ilan daang beses na nabasa to. Sounds interesting. Kasi inaaya mo lang sila parang, "Tara video call tayo. May share ako sa'yo kung paano nag-a-ask ka ba ng payment?" Hindi, 'di ba? Love that. Here's the link to my calendar. What do you guys think of that ChatGPT hack? Helpful ba? Do you think this type of prompt will help you? If you notice how specific I am sa prompt, 'di ba? Yun yung technique kay ChatGPT or to any AI tools that you're using. You have to break it down and kung ano yung naiisip mong end result, kung ano yung naiisip mong solution, you have to break down each instruction and task. Very specific. Sinabi ko pa nga na very handsome yung coach na nagbigay nun eh, di ba? Kahit hindi siya relevant. Ganun ako ka-specific mag-prompt kay ChatGPT. Kaya sasabihin ng iba, ChatGPT ay generic lang naman ang lumalabas diyan na ano, kasi generic yung prompt mo. Yun lang yun. Nakakasabay pa. Mas effective po ba yung prompt pag kasama yung very handsome coach? Yes, Lloyd. Super effective. Okay, so ano ba next steps natin? Let's go back to our slide. The next steps is outreach strategy implementation. What is your next required action? Alam mo na kung paano mag-research, nakagawa ka na ng list mo na yung mga target market mo, alam mo na kung sino yung ideal clients mo, meron ka ng buyer persona, meron ka ng script, alam mo na kung paano gamitin si ChatGPT, mas mapadali yung buhay mo sa outreach. Pwede mo na silang ilagay sa lead tracker pag nagsimula ka mamaya, pero how can you implement that strategy? What is your next required action? Ito naman, i-share ko sa inyo. Hirap talaga nito, duling. Okay, let's go. Direct outreach strategy and implementation. Don't worry guys, don't need to write it down. Send ko to sa inyo lahat. Google link, Drive. Nandun lahat ng mga materials, even the slides, I'll send it to you. Follow this detailed strategy. So, day 1, profile optimization. At least an hour an hour or 2, update niyo lang lagi yung LinkedIn and Facebook niyo. Baka naman yun ano pa, works for Krusty Krab, 'di ba? Or works at sa puso mo, 'di ba? Pansin ng clients mo kung yun yung nakalagay sa bio mo, 'di ba? Sa profile mo, sa puso mo o kaya kay Krusty Krab, ha? Taas nga ang kamay, yes, 'di ba, ang dami niyan. So, yun muna ang gawin mo. And then if kaya mo na question po, sa Facebook page, even personal FB valid. If you're gonna use your personal FB page, pili ka lang ng isa. Mahirap kasi yung malilito yung clients mo, ba't dalawa? Kasi yung profile natin, 'di ba, pwede na natin gawing professional mode. Professional mode niya sa'kin. It's like an FB page na rin. No need for an FB page if wala ka namang ipo-promote na other lines of business or other service. Gano'n na rin yun, eh. Namo-monetize na rin yung personal profile natin. So, back to the next strategy, 'di ba? Kung kulang yung isang oras sa pag-a-update at inabot ka ng isang araw, dito mo gawin. Identify and list 20 to 30 potential leads on LinkedIn and Facebook. Copy and paste their profiles. Pinakita ko sa inyo yung lead tracker, 'di ba? So, dito nyo gagamitin yun. Hanap muna, search sa LinkedIn mga keywords ng niche nyo, kunyari ako, video editor ako. Ang hinahanap ko, kunyari ay parang trip ko mag-edit ng mga real estate videos ngayon, maghahanap ako ng mga realtors sa LinkedIn o kaya yung mga owners ng mga photography or real estate photography business, and yun ang gagamitin ko to search, and then copy paste nyo lang, lagyan nyo sa tracker. You have to sacrifice your personal space kung gusto mong gamitin yung personal Facebook mo. May option to create a page na lang. Yun lang naman. It's either you sacrifice your personal space sa social media or gumawa ka ng page. Ano po suggest nyo magawa ng separate account? Ano po suggest nyo magawa ng separate account? Sige, mamaya natin entertain yung mga questions, ano natin yung implementation strategy. So, after putting leads to the lead tracker, message crafting. Ito na. Meron na tayong DMs strategy, so hindi na kayo mahihirapan gumawa ng script. Alam nyo na din kung paano gamitin kay AI. Or kung kaya nyo naman talaga is confident naman kayo sa written and English com skills nyo, walang problema. Initial outreach, send personalized messages to 10 to 15 on LinkedIn or Facebook. Kapag baguhan ka, kapag newbie ka, sundan mo lang 'tong numbers na 'to. Kasi baka ma-overwhelm ka naman sa dami ng kausap mo, 'di ba? I can't guarantee na yung 10 to 15 na 'yan on LinkedIn and Facebook ay magre-reply sa'yo. Pero if you want to bump the numbers, go ahead. Kaya nag-stop ako mag-share ng kalokohan, puro family pic na lang, gala with the fam, effective shot, 'di ba? Follow-up. So these are for leads who hasn't responded. Kaya ko tinuro sa inyo ngayon yung ChatGPT hack to continue na lang yung conversation, para hindi ka na mag-iisip ng follow-up message. "Hi, hope you're doing well," mga gano'n. "How have you been?" Mo if gusto mong gamitin si ChatGPT. It's up to you. Totally up to you what strategy are you gonna follow, 'di ba? Pero binibigay ko na sa'yo yung tips. Send follow-up messages to initial outreach contacts 2 to 3 days. Engagement, yun. Engage in meaningful conversations. Huwag kang parang robot sumagot, 'di ba? Kaya nandiyan si ChatGPT para i-assist ka. Minsan kasi masyado naman tayong overconfident sa sarili natin, pero ang dating na pala kay client is parang medyo parang ang yabang na nitong kausap ko, gano'n, or hindi ko na-trip yung mga line of questioning na ginagamit. So, provide value or information as needed. Then outreach, 'yan, track lang, identify, tapos lagi niyong i-yes or no kung nasang stage na kayo sa tracker. Para araw-araw babalikan mo, "Nasaan na ba 'to si lead na 'to?" Does that make sense, guys? So, let me explain naman kung okey na kayo dun sa nage-gets naman yung strategy, yung implementation. So, commission-based gig, 'di ba? Guys, excited? Sino yung mga excited na dito malaman yung about sa commission-based gig natin, 'di ba? Let's go! Kasi yung tinuro ko sa inyo, guys, magagamit niyo yun for your own, personal, lead generation strategies. at para sa mga clients niyo. This time, kaya kami nagpa-commission based is for us to seek assistance from you guys to get a steady pool of clients. So my wife and I are expanding our services. Soon we'll be launching a creative digital team. So with the help of lead generation specialists like you guys, di ba? Win-win situation to sa atin. How much is our potential earnings? Di ba? Di ba sinabi ko sa post ko nung nakaraan, 10% commission for every project or deal closed. Up to $300 pwede. Di ba? We will try to record each client consultation call to be transparent on how much the deal was and the project was closed. So, pag may na-refer kayong lead sa amin, lagi namin isa-send sa inyo yung recording or kung ayaw mo ng recording, screenshot na lang kung magkano na-close para may transparency ba, di ba? Baka mamaya isipin nyo dayain namin kayo sa pricing. And syempre, pricing may vary for local and international clients. And after successfully onboarding the client and receiving the initial payment, the commission will be sent to the lead generation specialist. Same po ba sa DM appointment setter? Hold on. Let's answer your question later. Park the question muna. Ito yung ideal packages namin or your current package namin and inclusions. So we have the bronze package starter, $1,200, silver, $2,000, gold, $2,500 and $3,000 yung max. Kaya pag nakakuha ng 10% commission sa platinum package, $300. Gets niyo ba, guys? Isesend ko din to sa inyo para makita niyo yung breakdown. Medyo maliit siguro sa screen, pero isesend ko to sa inyo. Package na kasi to, guys. This is the packages that we're gonna offer. Kami yung magko-close pa rin sa clients. Don't worry. By the way, pakita ko na din sa inyo. Remember that I showed you guys a script, di ba? For yung DM strategy script. This time, I'm gonna show you a script that's tailored naman para dito sa commission-based. Ito is para sa amin naman. Kunyari is nag-lead gen kayo sa Facebook and LinkedIn for your own, looking for your own clients and then naisipan nyo na isingit, di ba nga, gagawin nating side hustle and part-time to. Magdi-DM din kayo, magli-lead gen din kayo for us. Almost the same lang sa message 1, almost the same din sa message 2, pero dito lang maiiba. Sa message 3, ganito yung gagawin natin. That's awesome. Consistency is the key. I have a good friend who's a graphic and website designer and another who's a video editor and content strategist. They've been helping businesses, di ba? Second message, a couple of friends of mine. Bakit ko ginawang friend sa tingin nyo? Why did I use the term friend when talking about us? Pa-type nga sa chat. Do you have guys any idea? So we want them to feel na genuine yung pag-o-offer ng value. Kasi saying that we are your friends instead of our team, kasi matatalino yung mga clients na yan, they will see through your scripted message right away. Kaya ang advice ko sa inyo, huwag niyong ikakapit-paste to lahat ng isang bagsakan. Alam niyo ba yung style natin pag nagchat-chat? Pag sinabi mo lang, okay, that's awesome, send. Sunod, consistency is a key. Send. Tapos, I have a good friend, so send. Lagyan mo pa ng emoji para masaya. Di ba? They've been helping. Copy mo rin to. Tapos, ito, send mo din isang ganyan. Di ba? Para lang hindi halata na scripted. Clients will see through a scripted message. Trust me. Gamitin nyo pa si ChatGPT para i-rephrase yan ng ilang beses para lang hindi pare-parehas yung ginagamit yung script. It's all on you. Pero the point is dapat nandun yung thought to message. So my advice for you guys is to use this script as a guide. Meron tayong tools like AI tools. You can rephrase it on your own para mas effective. Understood, guys? You will get everything. You will get these information, these materials later after this call. Okay? Meron tayong important announcement. Do you think lahat ng mga natutunan nyo today sa training session na to is helpful, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. This will make a difference na siguro no sa outage strategy no. Ang problema na lang dito is if you will act on it. Baka mamaya after this call is mamaya na lang or sa isang araw na lang. Important announcement ko lang, di ba? Is that I will soon launch a coaching and consulting program. Many of my friends have been pushing me to do it. I will not sell a course though. Walang course, walang modules, but what you'll get is an unlimited guidance from me until you secure your first client. Too good to be true ba? Tingin nyo? Or does it sound like a scam? Unlimited guidance, yun yung pinaka-keyword doon. Gusto ko kasing baguhin yung sistema eh. I wanna be unique and different from others out there. Nothing against them, di ba? Pero kasi business model nila yun eh. They're earning. Coaching overload, ganon. Yes. Kaya tong program na to, hindi to para sa lahat. Nasabihin ko na agad. Set your expectations. Hindi to para sa lahat. Kasi marami tayong iba't ibang like types of learners, di ba? Yung mga visual learners, handheld guidance ang i-offer ko dito, unlimited guidance. Kapag hindi ka naman fit sa program na to, I will always suggest na you can, marami kasi din mga independent na talaga eh, na kayang mag-aral sa YouTube, kayang maging successful sa mga free online courses. Yun lang din naman yung ginawa ko, di ba? Pero I'll be real honest with you guys, I paid some mentors and a few coaches when I was starting out. Kaya ko mag-self-study pero mas napadali yung buhay ko nung may nag-guide sa akin. So, if hindi ka naman fit sa program na to, I will still support you 100%. Give you advice and tips. Kaya sabi ko, meron tayong continuous tong mga free trainings and webinars natin. This is for people who need extensive or extensive handheld guidance or customized personalized strategies to level up their skills as a VA. Choosing the right mentor is crucial. Tama, di ba? Ipong binili mo na lahat ng course online, umattend ka na ng countless free meetings, webinars, workshops, hindi ka pa rin magka-client. Meron akong mga kakilala bumayad na up to 6 digits. Pero bakit sa tingin nyo, hindi pa rin magka-client? Because yes, you have the right intentions and the motivation to succeed, but you're not doing the right actions because you're not getting the right feedback. Ulitin ko yes, you have the right intentions, you have the motivation to succeed, and you're doing the right actions, but you're not getting the right feedback. If you're serious about taking your VA or freelance game level, this is perfect for you. I'll be offering everything in my arsenal lahat. May actual proven strategies, one-on-one, personalized feedback para makasigurado na magka-client ka. No gatekeeping. It's all about the right actions when you get the right feedback. I've seen tons of coaches invited by tons of webinars, pero I declined it. Pero nung si Coach just naging, maybe I found the right coach for me. Thank you, JB. Thank you. Most people are stuck kapagka hindi nila alam, hindi sila sure kung tama ba o mali yung ginagawa nila. Ang ending kasi talaga nakaka-overwhelm ng knowledge, nakaka-stress. Yung iba nade-depress pa. Being surrounded with the right people provides you with valuable, constructive feedback that guides your actions to the right direction. Do you guys agree? So working with someone who has your best interests at heart, dun ka magiging successful, 'di ba? So if interested ka, mag-schedule tayo ng one-on-one free consultation call. Libre lang naman eh. Para mabigyan lang kita ng personalized assessment and feedback sa current stage mo, kung anong knowledge mo na ngayon, or anong level ng handholding guidance ang kailangan mo. So I will help you identify the right actions to take step by step and hold you accountable syempre, to make sure that you are committed. Parehas tayong committed. Itong gagawin ko to is the testament of my commitment pagdating sa coaching. Kasi pag hindi ka nag-succeed, pag hindi ka nagka-client, sa akin ang balik nun. So we will both work hard, di ba, for you to succeed. Kung ano man ang gusto mong pasukin ng niche, sige, go. Push natin yan. Kung gusto mo maging video editor, kagaya ko, walang problema. Baka mamaya yung unlimited guidance is talagang katabi na kita sa pagtulog. Hindi ganun. Pero this would be the first time that any coach will offer something like this. Kasi mapapansin nyo, pag may nabili kayong course or module, after a few months, wala na. Pag hindi nyo inaral, pag hindi kayo nag-self-study, wala. Thank you so much for attending our first ever training session, guys. Thankful ko. I'm super happy kasi feeling ko naman is naging super success. Thank you guys again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining this training session, and this is my first ever training session, so marami pa na susunod. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.